How's it going, guys? We're just about to hedge the ONIT trade for Monday. What we're waiting for is the 5-minute to position. We had a good signal, good post on the 60-minute showing some continuation up. We did hit resistance, so we're hoping it'll come back so that we could pull up on some of that resistance and take that long. We see the 240 with 55 minutes left. Majors are dominating, minors are taking the opposite direction, which is going to cause for some of that sideways, but we've got a red candle right now, and we could justify taking that sideways long. So right now what we're waiting for, and it's kind of forming right now, is this 5-minute to give us this fatigue. I like the fatigue on the minors. Minors are kind of fatiguing. Majors are pushing through. So if we can hold out that way, then we'll look for that reversal to the long side. Hoping we don't move up in that process here in the next 5 minutes. So we could take that long trade. If I get a good push down, I may not even wait for the post on the 5-minute. I'm looking for just a few more pips, just so I could justify taking that long with enough room to get 8 to 10 pips to the long side. So if I can get a nice little push down, hopefully to support here, then I'm going to take that up to back in the direction of the resistance, and hopefully within this 60-minute candle, we're able to get out of that 8 to 10 pip trade for price average. So what I'll do is, so this is starting to make a little bit of a move here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this down a little bit as I watch. So if I need to be quick on the trigger, then I'm good. I'm going to be using this 5-minute again, kind of to position. We have a 0.68 trade, so we're going to use a 0.68 to price average. We've got about 3 minutes and 40 seconds left there. Hoping that it'll hold out. You can see that our previous did not post oversold, which caused a little bit of an issue for me. We have other points of validation here that are showing us that this could be ready to flip. And so if that's the case, then I'm going to release the profitable trade, and then I'm going to place a buy, hoping that we can get to 113.420. But I'm not going to count on it. I'm going to try to steal whatever I can from the 5-minute, suffer the rest of the drawdown, and try to take that 8 to 10, just depending on where I can position here. It's looking more like 8 pips right now, unless I get a good run here in the next couple minutes on the 5-minute. So finger on the trigger here. I want to make sure that I get into my my buy effectively and get out of this price average as quickly as possible. So we've got about 2 minutes and 38 seconds left. Waiting for that positioning on the 5-minute for it to give us whatever it can, and then we'll go ahead and take that buy. So we still got a little bit of juice there, not much, and I'm thinking I might be getting a little too greedy here. We're about 3 pips, but on an 8 to 10 pip trade, I mean that's more than 30% of the trade altogether. Wait another, it's got about 1 minute and 55 seconds. We're out of room here. I don't think we've got much left. Let's go ahead and execute. I'm going to close that, press a buy. So now we're in a buy. We're probably going to suffer some drawdown here. So now that we're in a buy, we have 2 buys present. And what we're looking for is that pullback to the long side. So what we want is for this to go up 8 pips. And for this to stop loss at the same place, because our hedge was about 14.5 pips. So even if we called it 15, that's 7.5. That 8 pip would be enough. Right here, this stop loss on our original trade is going to be placed at the same place that we have that 8 pip, that new buy, which is 113.539. So I'm going to pull that down. Oops. Just do it here. Nope, it's got to be a take profit. 1.13539. There we go. So it's a take profit on a buy trade that would be negative. So if we hit that level right there, you can see that we banked $51.68 on our original trade, or rather our hedge trade. So 51.68. Our negative was 14.7, I think. So let's just call it 15, and then $3.30 per pip. So $3.30 per pip. Our negative was about $49.50. That was the negative that we were working within. So with this 51.68, that gives us an towards that negative, right? So we're trying to make up 49.50. Let me write this down for you just so neither of us get confused. So we've got, let's just call it $50 negative. And that was about 15 pips. And we released our profit for about 50, let me get the exact here. So right here, 51.68. So our entry on that was 13.535, and we exited at 13.459. So 4.5 to 5.5 is 10. So it's about 7.4 pips. So we took about 7.4 pips of profit on our price average. Okay. So let's just call that, let's 7.4. So we still have this 15 to make up, right? And then we're taking an 8 pip trade up, right? So that's going to give us 8, and we're decreasing our negative, which would have been this 15 pips plus this 7.4 pips that we were still away from this, which would be a total of 22.4 pips, 22.4, right? So this right here, the price average plus the hedge, or rather the hedge plus the price average, and then decreasing this by the amount by $8 or 8 pips is going to bring it so that these two amounts are equal to this. I kind of jacked that up because I kind of got jumbled in my brain as I was trying to do too many things at once. So I'll do a better job of explaining that on the ONIT and breaking down those numbers, because that was a very poor job of explaining that. I probably did more to confuse you in that than anything. So you can see now we've kind of come up a little bit. We are profitable in this current trade right now. And you can see that the negative that we end up with is going to be equalized by the amount that we make on this buy trade and the amount that we made on this sell trade. So $51.68, and then whatever we make on this buy trade, and then whatever we decrease this original sell trade by. So by the time we get up here, we will have lost $95.20 in our original trade. We would have made 0.68, so $6.80 for 8 pips. 680 times 8, 54.40, and 51.68. So plus 51.68 equals 106.08. So we had made $1.608, or we will have once this fills, for a negative 95.20 loss. So we will have lost $95.20 but made $106. So let's minus that 95.20 from this number, minus 95.20. And that's $10.88. Our commission here was $4.08 plus a 27-cent swap. So that's $4.35. So minus 4.35, because we'll still have a negative, right? 4.35. And then we've got two trades here where we're going to minus 408. So minus 408. And then minus 246, which would bring us to negative 1 cent. and then minus 408. So we would lose $4.09 versus, even at this point, $121. So $5 we would have lost. We could have made that up by adding just a little bit to our profit, but I wanted to show you guys just how to do a straight across one-to-one price average. That's why we were considering 8 to 10. I'm not going to bite off more than I could chew on this particular setup. I just kind of walked into the office, decided that I was going to price average it, waited for a setup. I didn't have to wait long. It's early, relatively early, and so we're expecting, and we had a pretty good signal, so we're expecting that kick up to our take profit line. I don't want to chance much more beyond that because we are starting to get into the afternoon hours. So we're just going to take what we can get out of this trade and be good with it. So we'll recap this on the ONIT. I've got this recording, and I'll be showing this during the ONIT as a recap. Look forward to seeing you guys this evening for the ONIT. Thanks.